From the gun, it's Jackson. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey.
So what?
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
So I can't hear you, bro. Like, that's just so loud in here.
Where you really want to convert on third down, they did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
DZ, just type in my name. Just type in Chantre. And it should come up. SauceDolfHitIer's.
Let's go now. Check.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the line.
What?
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
I cannot hear you. Yeah, it's just type in Chantre, SHAWN.
2nd and goal from the 1. To throw is Jackson. The open man is Westbrook. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And this time he's going backwards.
Hey, DJ, are you allowed to go for it on 4th down and shit?
Attempt. Here they get him behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. D.D. Westbrook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
I can't hear you.
This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Check 99.
Darnold from the gun. This complete to the tight end Clay. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. picked off at the 38. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
You said I could turn off what? Yeah, how the fuck you do that?
Last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
Stop
and
playing.
It's intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across, pressure gets to him.
God, I threw the ball so, this nigga's
yard
release is
line.
so slow.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week?
Yeah, I didn't do none of that.
The first one of this game.
Now Darnold.
Look how slow it is. I couldn't even get the ball off.
Down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about.
Bro, I threw that ball the minute Square cut in.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out.
Oh, my God, that nigga's so fucking
really
fast,
true, right?
bro.
Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some
Lamar
nice
Jackson is fucking
He got
different,
29 yards that time. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football.
Bro, that
as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After one,
Deezy showed me firsthand what
9-0.
that escape artist shit means on this game, bro. That shit literally, like, you get out of any type of trouble.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right.
He better not get that off. Oh, my God. For real?
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That
is
nearly 30 yards,
crazy.
29 officially. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. And he'll take it into the end zone.
This shit about to
Buffalo
make me
touchdown. D.D. Westbrook with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. The Bills will add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point.
I'm getting beat off the dumbest shit.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be
My quarterback can't even fucking throw the ball. Like, this shit is ass.
The The Cleveland offense ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They go play action here on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The rookie first-rounder Jonathan Abram there to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there.
Oh, this nigga slowed in a bitch. Oh, man, my quarterback can't move. Oh, my God, bro.
In there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Bro, my feelings are so hurt right now.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And the pressure gets to him again.
Oh, my fucking
Geno Atkins
God, bro.
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
Bro, no, they did not. Bro, I swear to God, I'm about to cut this game off, bro. I'm real life about to cut this motherfucking game off, bro.
Down at about the 2. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense not able to believe
I'm about to
their
cut this
fortune,
fucking
probably.
game off, bro.
First and goal at the 2. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
Bro, you keep doing that fucking, that little fucking wide receiver fucking,
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
I'm so mad, bro. Like,
add on to their lead.
bro, my quarterback, bro.
With the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point.
Did you not see how I think I was about to take off with that nigga, and that nigga did not go nowhere?
And that'll carry over the
It's some bullshit. That's what it is, bro.
The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything.
Man, he ain't got no fucking youth. I'm so mad right now this quarterback don't fucking throw right, bro. Damn, man.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line.
I'm pissed, man.
2 plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Bro, this is bullshit, man. And, bro, I'm only mad because it's like the nigga's not, bro, I'm not going to say he's like trash, but, bro, he's not, man. Oh, my God.
Darnold on first down.
Look at that, bro. X is wide open for a touchdown. Look at that shit. DJ, I want you to look at that shit. He just don't throw the ball fast enough, bro.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big
Tell
way.
me you didn't just see that shit, DJ. X wide open for a touchdown.
First half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 15 now. Darnold, and a big turnover over there as his guys will get the football.
Yeah, like you
back.
see how slow he throws the ball? Like,
that's a drive killer right there. Not a really
man, this shit
confident throw
crazy.
either.
Like,
This
I
one's
ain't
kind
never
of up
played
for
a game
grabs,
like
and
this.
it's going to come down in the hands of the wrong team.
Oh my God.
They'll start on the
Man, I'm
ground with
bro,
Lindsey.
this game would be
And
different if this
running
nigga
room
could throw the
scarce
ball
here.
just
He's gonna be
faster,
stopped
bro.
in his
Like,
tracks at the line of scrimmage.
oh, man.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the slack. Watch the slack. 53 for Mike.
Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the
It's so
beat
gay
and
to
move
lose like this,
laterally
bro.
and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He completes it to Nelson.
And that shit's crazy. Them passes that these, bro, them bitches look like they're going out of bounds.
27 yards there, a first down. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Jackson. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arm saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice game.
They'll find Lindsey here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, Jackson. And that is called.
Bro, I have a corner. Oh, man, bro.
D.D. Westbrook.
Yeah, I'm about to do a lot to this team.
Seconds of the first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. On the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
First, I got to change the damn quarterback.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
No, I'm not gonna switch like players' positions and shit. I just gotta honestly, I don't even know all my personnel on this team yet.
Mike,
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, and normally you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally
That's a lot I got to do to this
preaching
team.
patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Man, if I quarterback, if I just change that
ready
shit.
for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying
Thomas,
to
you
find
gotta
something to
catch
string
that.
together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic.
In your face.
Hey, Haywood. Hey, 25.
Off of play action, Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. He can run, and he is into the end zone for a
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson doing it himself from 9 yards
This nigga is Lamar Jackson is different. That nigga is different.
And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because
no wonder this
I'm
nigga so eager to play. Shit, I'd be eager as fuck to play with Lamar Jackson.
QB's last
Shit,
running back,
nigga, I'll be hitting niggas up right in advance.
Jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
You said what, dude?
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. To throw
wow. Oh, my God. Oh, man, yo. I might retire from Madden right today.
It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Hello?
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount.
Oh, he cannot throw the ball. Man, that shit's crazy.
In there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Third and long, it's Darnold. Under pressure again,
he can't throw the ball, bro. This shit's crazy.
Zadarius Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Call that a 59-yard punt return as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone.
I can't
for
throw
a
the ball.
touchback.
I can't throw the ball. He definitely ran the punt back.
The Cleveland offense
I can't throw the ball, like, bro. Like, the throws I want to make, I can't make.
It's been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going
look how slow.
Pressure now, Darnold.
That just shows these. I swear to God, that just shows you how. Bro, like, he just throws the ball too slow, bro.
It's the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll run. This is Kamara. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3.
Shit, I got to leave anyway. I got somewhere to go.
Back to throw, Darnold.
Oh, my God. Niggas is wide open up the field. I just don't. I can't throw the ball.
In there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a third-quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And he's got some space here. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35.
This is crazy, bro.
Now, that was a big run. It takes them all the way down to the 1-yard line, and that'll shake the confidence of any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now, looking at their defensive coordinator, if I'm him, I dial up.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Phillip Lindsay. His 14th touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Lutz. The touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Returnable here from the 38. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
I'm so fucking mad.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
I should have did all this shit before I
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. And here we go on 4th.
Oh, my, yo.
Escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith.
I got to change that shit, bro, like, immediately, bro.
Field position.
Number 53, Mike 53. Switch up, switch up. Kill.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
What'd you say, D?
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Nigga, I can't throw the ball.
Around the NFL, they're in the fourth.
Niggas is wide open. These, I can't throw the ball. Niggas are wide open. I can't even throw the ball.
If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far.
Man, this shit crazy.
A first down.
Look at that, bro. Like, nigga, he's. Oh my God. If this nigga had any type of.
Brings up second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10. Here's Darnold.
I can't. Oh my fucking God. This nigga just sending one weak ass blitz. Like, bro, this shit is so good.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brian Burns racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This
so
shit,
a very
bro,
short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
All right. All right, bro. This shit, bro. God, this shit makes me so mad.
Obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Nigga cannot.
Brian Burns.
Nigga
He's the
ran
culprit,
one
and that is now his 13th sack of the
blitz.
season as his great year continues. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Darnold now to throw, and he's going to go down again. Zadarius Smith in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. With in trouble here, and down he goes.
Bro,
back
this
at the
shit,
8-yard line.
so
And the
this shit
defense
already.
coming through
I'm
on
so
third
over
down.
this shit.
A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets.
Man, if I get booted because fucking my quarterback couldn't throw the ball, like, that's crazy. I mean, shit, if I do, I mean, it's so well, like. That shit just was bullshit. My quarterback just wasn't throw the fucking ball. I'm telling you that shit right now. What's a good one, DZ? You said Gunslinger 1? That shit, bro, that shit's so good. Bruh, that shit is so, bruh, that makes me. Yeah, but shit, I'm probably gonna be on to play one game, and then I gotta go.